What's going on, everybody? My name is Nadia16, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Spongebob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom. In the last episode, we went through the second area of the Flying Dutchman's graveyard, the Graveyard of Ships, this very large area down here that we explored through. We saw some pretty cool challenges, some pretty difficult platforming puzzles. We got to play Sandy a little bit, and we got a spatula, and a sock at the end. Pretty productive, if you ask me. In this episode, we're going to be heading off to the Dutchman ship and seeing if we can't destroy the robot ship for that matter, and seeing if we can get that reward that the Dutchman promised us. I don't think we should waste any more time. I don't know why Sandy decided that she needed to be Irish there for a second, but yes, we have this right here. We can't do much as Sandy right now, so we're gonna have to find a way to switch over to Spongebob. But Sandy can, however, begin our quest to destroying the robots, because every button that we see here we cannot press. We can do this, however. We can go ahead and jump across these and hopefully not get hit by Slick here. That would be very pleasant if that would not happen. Okay, great, thank you. These electrical things we need to hit. Go and switch over to Spongebob. We need to destroy these electrical things here. Oh, do you see that ricochet? That was sick. Destroy all those. Let's go ahead and knock Slick out now while we're here. Him out. Must be a Duplicatotron because these hammers keep spawning. But there's really no way feasible to get up there, so we're gonna have to find a way to do that. Let's go ahead and hit this. Lower that platform down. Or not, because I can't stand on it. There we go. This will lower that platform. Wait, hold on. I messed up something, I think. Actually, we're gonna skip that for now. We don't need to do that right this second. Instead, we're gonna come back. We're gonna go across this again, and we're gonna go do this side first. This is kind of like the kelp caves in the sense that it doesn't really matter what order you do the objectives in, as long as you complete every objective this area needs you to complete, then you'll get the reward at the end. So there are 4 cannons on this ship. This is the Flying Dutchman ship right here. There are 4 cannons we need to hit. We just hit 1. Actually, you know what? I was completely right. Oh, God, really? I am actually very stupid, and I remembered that you're actually just literally supposed to hit it, and it lowers, and the platform lowers, and then after it lowers, you're just supposed to go to the platform, switch to Sandy, and then just jump on the platform. I am just very stupid, and I don't know what I'm talking about. We actually need Sandy, though. Don't hit me. Land on the platform, it raises up, then we can get on the swinger hook. Okay, there we go. You wouldn't know this was my favorite area in the game, because I apparently don't know how to play it. Jump over here. We'll get to this area eventually. This actually isn't really, well, it doesn't really matter. Come over here, hit that button, that activates one of them. Have these floating platforms. Oh no. It's fine. Don't tell anybody, don't tell anybody that you can do that. That's not what you're supposed to do. But if you need to do that, if you mess up like me and need to do that, you can just jump on that lamp right there. Doing it again. You can just jump on this, jump on the lamp, and then double jump up here, and you'll grab onto it. Again, don't tell people that you can do that, because that's only for emergencies. Okay, come up here, hit that one, that activates the 3rd cannon. There's another line of swinger hooks and a chuck. Make sure you don't get hit by the chuck. Come over here. go and take him out. And then jump across over here. Okay, calm down. Destroy that. All the robot cannons are destroyed. And then one last set of swinger hooks. Jump over here. Grab this. Switch back to Spongebob. And activate the final cannon. All cannons are ready to fire. That is our reward. 75 golden spatulas. We are 3/4 of the way done with this game. However, a trampoline also spawned back here. Let's go and jump on that. And jump up here to the mast of the ship, the crow's nest. And there's a golden spatula up there as well. And if you want the purple shiny object, just jump on the trampoline again, but hold back. Or not. That's not how you do that. Like I said, jump on the... It's kind of like the I'm a Chuckster mission in Mario Sunshine. Jump on the trampoline and hold back. There we go. Oh, really? Okay, if that happens to you, don't panic. You respawn up here. Pretending like I didn't just fall off and jump back up here. Only one thing left to do. Let's go ahead and hit the button. And the chest for some reason. Okay, how can the Flying Dutchman activate these when he's a ghost and has no way to ground pound to hit buttons? As if the Flying Dutchman's graveyard couldn't get any better. The area boss of this world is the Flying Dutchman himself. We have to fight the Flying Dutchman. Flying Dutchman will shoot lasers out of his eyes. They will track wherever you're standing. They're pretty slow moving, so just move out of the way. Then he will turn into the Spectre form and converge again with the lasers. I wish all ghosts had laser eyes like this. Then he's going to breathe this Slimer ectoplasm out of his mouth that burns if you touch it, and the trail on the ground it leaves also hurts if you touch it when it's still there. After doing that, you'll jump behind him and pull on his tail, and he will take damage. That is how you beat this boss. Second phase is pretty similar, except the lasers are moving a little bit faster, which means you gotta jump earlier. Make sure they're ready for them. Let's move over here. Ooh, another round of lasers. Lasers are making that crisscross shape that looks really cool when it's left on the ground like that. He's firing the ectoplasm. Jump over it, get behind him, pull on the tail. Apparently this Flying Dutchman has a physical form that we can apparently interact with somehow. I don't understand, but it doesn't matter because this boss fight's cool. It has the cool music again. It's awesome to get to fight the Flying Dutchman, you know? I think think it's cool that the Flying Dutchman was made out to be more of an antagonist in this game, but you have to fight, because in the show, he was kind of an antagonist, but he was kind of an antagonist he really didn't take seriously, because especially in episodes like Shanghai, you know, he wasn't really doing anything bad. So I liked what they did with the Flying Dutchman in this game, how they made him kind of and made him more antagonistic, and you have to fight him to get your reward at the end. Avoided the lasers on that turn. My one complaint with this is the boss fight could be a little bit longer. They could have given him 4 hits, or maybe 5 or 6 hits. He doesn't only need 3. Because this is a pretty short boss fight. They also could have definitely changed up his moveset a little bit, because doing the same thing all 3 phases is a little bit boring, but honestly, fighting the Flying Dutchman's pretty cool if you ask me. There's the final hit. Had enough. There's our reward. After defeating the Flying Dutchman in a battle, he gives us the golden spatula. If only all World War problems could be solved with bubbles, I think the world would be a better place. Well, that's everything the Flying Dutchman's graveyard has to offer. Mostly. There are a couple more things we can still do. You might have noticed a sock in the Dutchman ship area, and there's also that button that we pressed in the first episode of the Flying Dutchman's graveyard. So let's go ahead and knock out both of those things right here. First things first, back in the Graveyard Lake, back where the clam that we paid back in the first episode of the Flying Dutchman's graveyard was, there is this button right here. Now, this button is going to open a cage that has a spatula in it. And in order to do this, you're going to have to use the rolling ball to get all across this. There are going to be a couple of robots on this path, so I recommend before you do that, you go ahead and go across this and take out all the robots, because it's going to be distracting, and if you get hit by them, it's going to send you flying at 1,000,000 miles an hour into the goo. So go ahead, I recommend going ahead and knocking out the Duplicator-tron and any other robots that are on the path. That's just my recommendation to you guys. However, once you feel like you're sufficiently ready, go ahead, hit the button. Only have 30 seconds to get over there, so you gotta be quick. And by being quick does not mean missing the ball. I was not on the ground right there. I don't know how I missed that guy. It's alright. If you touch the goo at all, it is instant death. So that's where the challenge of this comes in, is trying to balance out how quick do you need to go, but also using the brakes as much as possible. It honestly might be easier to just warp to the spatula, label the path through the goo on the menu, instead of going all the way back through everything again. Because when you die, it spawns you up at the end of the entrance area. Guess we're going this way. Oh gosh, I don't know if I can make it. I should be fine, actually. 8, 7, 6, 5... 5 seconds. Only, yeah, third attempt. Good job. Yeah, it might be better if you keep on dying to go ahead and warp to the spatula named A Path to the Goo, if you're having difficulties. But it only took us 3 tries, so not a big deal. Next up, we're going to go ahead and head to... destroy the robot ship, I think, is where we're gonna head next, because you might have noticed there was a sock that we missed that we're gonna go and grab. If you were to come to this area as Spongebob, you could have hit that button and gone back with that, ship. You could have gone back with that ship from hitting that button if you were so inclined. So there are a few different ways that you can do this. The really stupid way is you can actually just walk up, or you can actually just jump up the rope here. But that's not really the way you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to go all the way up to the top and jump down to it, but that way's funnier, it looks funnier, and it's actually it's actually easier than going through everything like it was before, but you'd understand how to get to it. Just jump to it with Sandy from the top of the platform, up there. That's one way to do it, or you can do the way I just did it. Doesn't matter. Either way, make sure you get it, especially if you're going for 100%. And as much as I don't like to say it, unfortunately, the area is over. We have everything there except for one sock. Say it with me. We'll get it later. We have everything except for one sock. I think that is the second shortest area so far besides Sand Mountain, which we did in 2 episodes. And it sucks because it's my favorite area in the game and I really wish I did more with it. We're gonna go and buy a spatula from Mr. Krabs real quick. And yeah, that's all there is to do in the Flying Dutchman's graveyard. With 79 spatulas under our belt, because SpongeBob actually is wearing a belt, there's only one area left of Bikini Bottom we need to take on. SpongeBob's dream. The very last and most dangerous place is our own subconscious. We will be entering our brain in the next episode. If you like this part, please leave a comment and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys then. Peace out. Real quick, we're gonna go ahead and purchase this back. What?